Okay, let me start out with saying something about what I recently got into. I got into the Monogatari series, and right now I'm watching it in the chronological order. And I know, I should have got into it a long time ago, but at that time, I kind of wasn't a big fan of it. Like, I know a lot of people will be like, wait, you're not a big fan of Monogatari series and yada yada yada. Because the first series I watched was Monogatari, I think so that's what it was called. And I just watched like the first two episodes or something, and I really wasn't into it. I thought that this wasn't my type of anime. But recently I started watching it in the chronological order, and I know a lot of people would say watch it in broadcasting order because that's how you will have fun watching it. But for me, I think so. Kizumonogatari, the movie, which is the first thing in the chronological order, the first from the start. So I started watching it because a lot of people were recommending me to watch it. And I have to say this at the start I wasn't sure if I was gonna enjoy it or not because I just like again I said it like when I saw Monogatari I was like I wasn't a big fan of it. So I kind of felt like am I gonna have fun with this series or am I just gonna be like no, this isn't my type of series. But what the series got me was just a total shocker. Like, I did not expect stuff that happened in Kizu Monogatari. And I'm gonna go ahead and spoil a lot of things for anybody that hasn't watched the third movie, which I'm not sure why you wouldn't, because it's been over 9 months now. The movie's out, so yeah, I don't know why you would watch that movie, but oh my god, this story is damn emotional. Like, I, when I looked at the series, like, I never would have expected this because the series, again, it didn't get with the art style. Got me like, am I really gonna watch this? Because normally when I look at this art style, like for example, Science Gate, I didn't like the anime because I wasn't a big style of the art style. Like, the story is awesome. Like, but the art style was like okay, it's pretty dark in a way, but I would have rather have the brighter art style. But the story is awesome for Steins Gate. If you are a story person, you should definitely try it. For me, I'm a story person, but in a way, the art also takes somewhat of a influence on that. But anyways, not talking about Steins Gate here. Uh, Kizumonogatari, basically what this Monogatari series is a bunch of stories. Monogatari meaning stories. So basically this is the start of the series in the chronological order, so I'm going through chronological order. So if anybody wants to see the reviews on this stuff, so I'll be going to the chronological order. First it'll be Kuzumonogatari, and now I'll start watching Monogatari, and then I'll go from there to the next and then the next. Because I right now I'm currently watching the second episode of Monogatari as of right now, and gotta be honest, I'm kind of enjoying this show. I'm gonna be honest. I kind of like the main character. Like, I didn't like him in the Kizumonogatari because he was very loud. He was very loud, but that's every anime character, all right. So I didn't complain much about that. Like this, he used to scream a lot. Like, oh my god. But I don't complain about that much. So because it's pretty much every anime character. Come on, every anime character does that. That screaming stuff happens in every anime. But anyways, let's talk about Kizumonogatari now that I've done with all the saying I need to do. Kizumonogatari is basically the start of the journey where Aragi, the main character, how he becomes a vampire and stuff. It's a very unique story in a way, which I kind of didn't expect this to happen. In a way, it's kind of emotional too, and in a lot of ways, Araragi, who becomes a vampire thanks to him saving a vampire who pretty much sucks out his blood. So pretty much Araragi becomes a vampire thanks to her, and her name is Kiss Shot, if I'm correct. I don't know the full name because it's a pretty long name, so I'm just gonna call her Kiss Shot. So Kiss Shot, basically, she is a vampire. She is the a vampire from a legendary clan or something, like a very unique clan who has this unbelievable power and stuff, like regenerative abilities and stuff, and pretty much is like an invisible empire and stuff. So yeah, like this story takes place between. It's a story that takes place between three people. It's Araragi, Kishar, and another female character's name, if I'm correct, Hanekawa. There we go, Hanekawa. So it takes between these three characters. That's basically what Kizumonogatari is, the start of the Monogatari series. Now, basically, when I watched Monogatari series, I didn't want to make this video personally, but when I watched it, I just couldn't resist making it because just because of how emotionally touching the story was in a way that it got me into it. Like I was like shook. I was shook by how reality sometimes can be cruel to you in a way. That's what in a way I found through the series. Like in all matter of speaking, reality can be cruel to you, and sometimes the cruelty may go way beyond your expectations. Like the cruel things that may happen to you may go way beyond expectation. Like the first two movie basically focus on uh Araragi, the main character, getting all these parts of Kishot, which makes her go back to her former self. Basically, she becomes like a little lolly because she has lost her parts. She can regenerate, but she doesn't have the same regenerative strength. So basically, her regenerative strength isn't as strong as Araragi, and this is because of these three very strong vampire hunters. Like one is a half vampire, half human. Another one is a full vampire who hunts his own kind, and another one is just a human priest who just does anything to hunt a vampire. He just will do anything at any time. So I now what I really enjoyed about this movie was the uniqueness to this movie because I don't see a lot of stuff like this every day, and especially a vampire movie or vampire anime. I don't see that. And no, before you say that you like Devil's Line, no, I'm not talking about that shit. Nah, no vampire shit like that for me. Nope. Nope, I'm not talking about those stuff. Now you may say Bloodline is something, but again, that's a parody. And if you talk about something serious, I don't see many series that have like a seriousness to the topic of vampire, and especially animes. And not to mention, uh, the the uniqueness I'm talking about is the main character. He himself is such a unique character in a way. He's afraid to help people, but he wants to help them. He he's afraid that he may lose them, and that's why he doesn't make friends. So, in a way, the uniqueness shown to this character is also kinda unique in a way. Because I haven't seen many characters that do that. I haven't. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen many characters like Araki. Now I don't know about Future. I haven't watched the other series, but I will definitely watch. I'm currently watching Neko Monogatari, and to what I know, he has just two sisters, and yeah, some incest shit going on out there. Yeah, no, I'm not into incest, but hey, the story is interesting, so I'm just keep on watching it. But anyways, continuing the story of Kizumonogatari and what really got me into it. Now, at the first movie, I wasn't sure if I wanted to continue watching it because again, I was like, is this really my style or type of anime? I was questioning myself because in a way it got me to question myself, is it really worth watching? Because you see all these cool like moments in the first movie, but it was kind of a very normal. It wasn't anything special for me because considering I've seen a lot of animes like My Hero Academia and stuff, it wasn't anything special for me. But what really hit me was movie two, because the moment Hanekawa was like just slashed, her guts fell out. I was like, holy shit! Like, my dude, that was just like, oh my lord. And I definitely recommend you to watch Monogatari series. Don't watch it in whatever order you want, broadcasting or just like any kind of order, broadcasting or chronological order. For me, chronological order works well because I kind of like to watch it in chronological order, so it just is there. But yeah, when I watched Kizumonogatari, what really got me was that scene. What really got me into like stuff is in this mood was that certain scene. I mean, yeah, there were some etchy scenes here and there, and just like, can I see your panties and stuff? Like all those scenes. I understand there were scenes like that with Hanekawa and Araragi, and there were a lot of scenes with like that. But it really got me into it. Like that one scene got me into it. Like just that one scene, just her gut spilling up. And I know this may sound like weird. Like why you getting into an anime due to somebody's gut spilling out? It's the impact that had on the storyline. Like the way it was done, the impact on the storyline was just that it had that oomph which I was looking, which I thought I was missing on this series, and then it just got better just by that point. From that point onwards, it just kept getting better and better and better. And then when movie three came out, like when movie three, I watched movie three. That was the third movie of Kizumonogatari. Whew, like, yo, that movie was hands down the best Monogatari movie. Like, oh my god, like, even the action was on the top. Like, I really, really enjoyed that movie. And all the hype from the first and the second movie carrying on to the third movie just got me on my edge. Like, damn, that was just unbelievably good, especially when Araragi just finds Kishad eating like the priest who Araragi defeated in movie. Was it in movie three or movie two? I don't remember well, but yeah, like you just see this woman, just like this vampire, just eat out all of his skull and shit, and you could just see like, yo, all of his flesh is out, and all you see is that, like, oh my god, that scene was just, I'm like, whoa, this is like the impact it had, and Araragi realizing what he had done, just by looking at what he had seen, he realized like, I've done something wrong. I've committed a very atrocious act, and in a way, it got me like, whoa, this is just good, just good. And then when you look, when you look, and especially the shed scene was just awesome. Like, oh my god, like, oh, that was such a cringy moment for me. Like, even though it was a cringy moment, like I've seen a way worse cringy moments. Not looking at you, Nisakoi. Yeah, not looking at you. Anyways, I've seen a lot of cringy moments, and oh my god, the cringe I had when I was watching that moment. In a way, it was not like the cringy blood type cringy, but it was like like a do it type cringy. I'm like, oh my god, what are you doing? Like that kind of cringe moment for me. And that, even though it was a cringy moment, it was kind of funny to see what was happening all over. Like just in a moment, like in a moment of time, that was just funny. And then at the end of that scene, I just love what Araki does. Like, yo, that shit was crazy. And then the fight at the stadium was just amazing. That was that was a fight on another level. I would put that fight on my top 10 list, like hands down. That fight was just amazing. And I don't know If there are any bear fights in this in Monogatari series, if there are, I'm gonna be making a video on Neko Monogatari soon, and then I'll be making a video on the next Monogatari series because I want to go through Monogatari series and talk about it because I really am enjoying the series. Not gonna lie, like when I first saw it, I might have not enjoyed it, but when I look at the when I looked at the movie, it was my ideas changed completely. It was amazing, and I recommend you guys watch the movie. Like that movie is just amazing. All the three movies, it's worth your time. Like I think so, it's around worth 4.5, 5 hours if you're binge watching all the movies. Because I literally binge watched the movies. I sat down for a whole 4.5, 5 hours, and I literally watched all the movies. I literally watched all three of the movies just because I was thinking like what are my friends getting excited for? Why do they like the Monogatari series so much? And I would look at it, have fun, like yo, that was shit. And then the ending got me so emotional, like the cruelty. Nobody can be happy. That ending, which Oshino says. And yes, Oshino is a character who I did not mention a lot because I think so. The only thing he was relevant for was the heart thing. So I don't think so. It was relevant anything for anything else except for the ending and the heart thing. So yeah, have fun with that. Anyways, Oshino. I don't know if he was relevant later on. If he becomes, he becomes because I like his character. I'm not gonna lie. So far, all the characters are likable for me. I don't know if future I'll hate them or not, but I'm definitely gonna like it. But anyways, Kizumonogatari, the ending of it was just so emotional because nobody's happy. Everybody goes unhappy. Araragi stays the vampire, which he had to kill Kiss Shot to become a vampire. He wanted to do that. But Hanekawa figures out because Kiss Shot, in a way, in a sense of it, because Arag is Kishot's servant. Basically, Kishot is, I would say, she was more in love with him rather than I would say servant because that's what I'm getting here, like what I was getting from that moment because in a way I find it that Kishot was kind of in love with Araragi, and that's the reason why she wanted Araragi to kill herself. So that's why she wanted to let her guard down. But Hanekawa figured that out, and pretty much there was only one way to solve the result, and in a way nobody would be happy. That is, Araragi would remain a vampire, which if he killed Kishot, he would not anymore. Uh, and Kishot, Araragi had to drain most of Kishot's blood, but keep a little bit so she can be alive in an 8-year-old body. So that was basically what happened. And you see, Kishar is like begging this man to kill him and all, and that kind of got me to the heart. I was like, oh my god, this just shows how cruel reality can be to you sometimes. It just shows you. And I like this series. Like the first three movies in a chronological order I saw. The first two, the first movie didn't do that great of a job for me. For me, I'm not saying about others. You guys might not have liked it. Yeah, this is my opinion though. And the first movie didn't get me that much into the series. It was like your typical. It kind of felt very typical for me. It wasn't like anything special to me. It was very typical of what was happening in that movie, normal stuff. But movie two was all the stuff went down, and I was like, oh yeah, that now is on another level. And then came movie three, which just got me into the series. The movie three, it just was amazing. It was just amazing. So that was Kizumonogatari and my thoughts on that. So let me know what do you think about the Kizumonogatari series, not the other Monogatari series. Let me know what like how good which is your favorite Monogatari series? Because when I'm gonna watch the other Monogatari series, I'm definitely gonna keep an eye out on your guys' comments and let me know what you think is your favorite Monogatari series. Because so far, what I'm seeing is Neko Monogatari is quite interesting, but it isn't at the same level of Kizumonogatari, because Kizumonogatari was just like, oh, oh, ah. I'm like, yo, that was on some other level shit. But yeah, Neko Monogatari seems, yeah, it does seem to tackle a dark matter in there, but in a way, it doesn't seem has like intriguing as Kizumonogatari series, because Kizumonogatari is on a whole other level for me. Anyways, let me know what you think about the Kizumonogatari series, and let me know what you think of Monogatari series in general. Let me know what do you think about the characters of Kizumonogatari. Don't spoil anything for me. I'm still watching Neko Monogatari, so I'm gonna go in chronological order. So I'm sorry, but I'm watching in chronological order. And also, let me know what do you think about like the subject, like reality's cruel kind of subject that was in the third movie, because of what we saw, like reality can be cruel, like there, that's pretty obvious. So let me know what do you think about that, and I'll see you in the next video, and that'll be today, most probably. Not today, but I think so. This video will go up on Wednesday, which is like a week later than what I'm doing this video currently. So I don't know why I did this video right now. I just was quite excited to do this video out of nowhere, and I found it because of that. Also, I just want to put it out before anybody says. I don't think so. Any Boruto fans will be watching it, but if anybody watches it, I'm gonna kind of stop reviewing Boruto, because I am kind of the manga kind of is messing up Boruto for me, so I'm just like, yeah, I'm pulling out from Boruto. I'm not watching it anymore or reading it anymore, because it's kind of spoiling a lot of things for me. It is like messing up the whole series for me. So therefore I'm pulling out from Boruto, and I'm not gonna watch the series nor read the manga. So I'm just putting Boruto aside. Naruto is where it's over for me. I'm not watching or reading Boruto. That's just what I wanted to say. I'm not putting my reviews anymore on Boruto. Just want to put it out. Anyways, let me know what you think about Kizumonogatari, and I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.